The crew throws non-mag a homegoing party because it's dead on the scene. And we got some very special guests here to help us get to the bottom of what's going on. Y'all tune in.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
God damn it, the pressure is on, you hear me?
Everybody's nervous in the studio.
We nervous in the studio because the pressure is on, you guys. Welcome to a brand new review. Black Ink from Chicago review here at AFTERBUZZ TV. How y'all doing? I'm your girl Carmen, and I'm here with my panel crew. What's up, y'all? Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm not nervous, but my name is Nakia Monet.
Oh, play me.
What's your name?
Hey guys, I'm El Marie.
And I'm Drew Jones.
Y'all, we here, y'all. Shit just got realer than realer.
Facts,
Man.
Because we have in the studio with us today not only the one and only Mr. Ryan Henry, but he brought his best friend Phor.
Yes.
And Ryan came by himself last time, but he put a little bit of backup with him this time. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the studio.
Hi,
Phor.
guys.
It's your first time here.
I'm happy to be here.
You happy to be here?
Aw.
Thanks for coming, and thanks for bringing them, Ryan.
How y'all like the episode?
It's very interesting.
Very interesting.
We have our thoughts. We're glad you're here to talk with us. You know.
I want to know y'all thoughts because I didn't get to watch
Phor
it.
ain't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it?
Ford didn't see
I just
it.
been seeing everything on
You've been
social
seeing the
media.
clips, you know, Captain Crunch.
Oh,
I was
I know,
in
I'm,
water.
I'm glad you're alive.
Was it
Look like you
Captain Crunch or
drowned
Fruit
almost.
Loops?
It was actually Captain Crunch.
Okay.
A waste.
I'm gonna go get some out.
You're not
Okay.
traumatized?
So let's get right into it. Non-mag is dead. How y'all feeling about this episode?
Rest in peace.
That's rough.
It's rough, huh?
You know what's crazy? I'm pretending y'all not here.
What's crazy is I'm right here.
Facts. Right. But what's crazy is we can hear it from the horse's mouth because
Yes,
they're both
yes.
here.
Because we,
But now I was gonna say because this is the second episode in, and I always feel like VH1 and like Black Ink Chicago usually goes really hard because last season it was the same situation and we were mad stressed out. But now I feel like second episode we're like there was so many bombs. I know Ford didn't see the episode yet, but
Right.
it was a lot of stuff that happened. So I'm happy that you guys
we
are
gotta let you
here.
know what happened, huh?
Y'all gonna have to let me know, man.
And then Ryan can, you know.
So how about y'all had some fun with us? We reviewed it, and we just gonna talk about our review. How about y'all stay and kick it with us for a little bit? Y'all down with that?
Let's go. We
Get to
got
the
a
review, and then we're gonna get to a little
Got a
special
little bit.
special
A little bit of
segment with
time.
you guys a little bit later.
Well, let's do the special segment right now. Let's go.
All right, well, let's get to it. You know what? Since these guys are just in the studio for a little bit of time, we were gonna get right to it.
Let's just get straight to it.
Let's go.
When we last saw you, Ryan,
Ready.
you told us that we hadn't seen anything yet. We had got a little tea
Yeah.
from Kat that things may have got a little hot and heated, and you told us, we haven't seen anything yet. Come to find out, shit got real, and you felt betrayed by Kat. You felt betrayed by it. That's what we got from it. at
When the
end of
season wrapped
day.
up, yeah.
Well, you know
And
what?
not only did you feel betrayed by Kat, you felt betrayed by your crew. Can you get into that for us, please?
I mean, I wouldn't put it so much as betrayed. It's just like, you gotta take it for what it is. You got a woman in the situation, and then she gonna act how she wanna feel. Unless you get ahead of that, you can't control what that's gonna be. You know what I mean?
So you feel like because she was angry and you weren't ahead of the ball, you couldn't stop what was happening. Like you couldn't stop stop it turning from a snowball into a big old molehill.
Avalanche.
No. Like a lot of this stuff is fourth wall that we can't bring to y'all. Stuff that we won't be able to mention why these things happen. You know,
Okay.
so when it comes to production and how these things work, you only going to get it one way.
Right.
And the only way you're going to get it is how it's perceived on TV. You know,
Okay.
so I can't go and say, well, that person only did that because of this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not here to, unless it incriminates me, criminally.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? I really ain't got.
Well, let's
like,
get into
let
what
people
we
do what they do.
saw, the way you handled things. This season we
Allegedly.
opened up allegedly with you being upset. You feeling abandoned by your crew, and you felt that everything that you had put allegedly, what we got from it was that what you put into non-mag now had no value, and you were ready to take what you had invested in these people and move on. But you didn't just take your livelihood the way it was presented to us. You kind of messed it up for everybody up in the shop.
Well, I mean,
You
like I
want
said,
to break it down to us?
It's a
Because
lot.
it
It's a
came
lot.
off like,
Yeah, it's a lot that goes along with that. Like, I mean, that's a situation of, all last year, and y'all with me, you can understand, if people still hanging up on it now, like, oh, you just mad you messed up because you fuck Cat. Did you see me fuck Cat?
No.
You know, did you see any proof provided for any of the things that were said?
I mean, it was.
I mean, if she tell you she got text messages, show the motherfuckers. I'm
True.
I'm talking about her.
Receipts are
you know,
receipts.
Right.
In that sense, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I will say, speaking of receipts, one thing I do like about you, Ryan, like every time there's an episode, you will present your facts and your receipts.
Well, you know, I'm not here to destroy the show.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Like, it's just that, like I said, even in the sense of that, I'm just like, well, let it be seen, because so many people made it like, oh, well, you and this and Cat, like, well, the real part of it was like, man, me and Cat messed around a long time ago, and my fault as a man was just I didn't tell my girl that I messed with her back then before.
Yeah.
Now,
You know what I
speaking
mean?
of Rachel, the way it comes across to us, we know that she was there for season 1, and then season 2 and 3, she kind of was like,
She wasn't there for
Gone.
season 1.
she wasn't. So she was never riding for 9mag as a crew member of Black Ink Crew Chicago. Like, she was never
No, she wasn't
there
never
to
part.
support.
Like I said, it's so much of that gets, you know, people only see it in 42 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
you know, to the world, it looks like, you know, they used a situation to me and Rachel when I was like 17, like, oh, you cheated, and then she went and did this and had kids, and it's like, man, we were separated for 7 years. It's still my homie though, and it's still my family.
Right, of
So
course.
it wasn't it wasn't like she left me to go do this. It's like, nah, we were separated. You know what I mean? Us getting
Okay.
back together recently was just something we decided to do as adults. It didn't
So
have
do
nothing to
you
do
ever
with.
feel like y'all coming back together recently, and then your friends and your crew that stuck by your side the whole time?
I stuck by his side.
You stuck by his side. I mean, I feel like Van was there, and you were there for Van. You helped support Van
Yeah,
when
no,
he got
no,
out of
no,
prison.
it- no,
So,
it was definitely
you know,
100,
You
yeah.
guys are a crew, like y'all are a package deal, like you know what I'm saying. So do you?
But like I said, it was all of those things were to an extent. You got to realize, all right, I've known Phor since high school. He know him and Rachel in the same grade.
Yeah, that's what I
had
was
the
gonna
same
say, like,
classes, you know.
like,
So
this is before.
I've known him that long. You know what I mean? When outsiders come, you know, come into something that ain't got nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But do you understand as viewers why it looks like Rachel might be the person that's putting the battery in your
it's
back?
cool, but you know what? I understand that from a level of us having 80% female viewers and then people
Right.
putting their own emphasis on that. If all y'all ass at home getting cheated on, you just gonna try to ride with this and then constantly beat this. You understand what I'm
I'm
saying?
not saying y'all. Okay?
Not
Right,
y'all,
no,
but-
yeah,
All right, well, I'm just like,
No, we know you're saying, like,
because
female.
I feel like until it's put in your face
Right.
Okay.
and said in your face, then you don't even look at it like that. People would think on the outside, well, oh man, Ryan just changed because Rachel's telling him to do it and he following behind her. Well, whatever happened to me having somebody behind me who
Right.
cares
Right.
about me for the last 15 years and don't want to see me fail no matter who I'm around.
So you don't
when
feel
your-
like that. You felt like there was a choice that you had to make, and you didn't feel like your friends. You felt like you would be better by separating yourself from
You
your
ain't
friends.
never had your mama tell you when you bring kids over and then she be like, don't bring that motherfucker back in my
Yes.
house.
Yeah.
Because they're the people who
But your
care
parents,
about you.
this season, we saw, like, I mean, not this season, this episode, you kind of did go to your parents and talk about it. And they were like, you need to work this out.
No, they were like, you see,
You know, I ain't
No,
saying
because your dad
like,
for you.
they like I said,
Right.
they were like, man, you know, are you just gonna quit? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, to my defense, I'll never quit. You know what I mean? If I don't know
Right.
how to do shit, I know how to just work.
Right.
All me and Phor gonna do is just work. If something wrong, we gonna work. You know what I mean? So right now, you in the episode where it looks like I don't even know if I'm gonna be tattooing. I don't know how to do shit, but get
Right.
money. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So. It's just, I mean, shit.
'Cause
It's
in
TV.
this-
Y'all got to feel some of that drama.
Because in this episode, when how maybe if it was editing or whatever, but they have your dad saying that like kind of you started the whole situation with everything, and that he feels like you shouldn't have left. So it was like it does in this episode did look like
It looks like
You shouldn't
like
be-
I said,
you
and
know,
I
it looks like
too
you made
much,
a
man.
drastic decision.
I don't know nothing.
I
It
feel
looks
like
like
this
you
feels
left.
like-
It looks
it
like you
feels-
left 4
Hold on,
hanging.
hold on, hold on, hold on,
y'all.
y'all.
Let's let Phor talk.
This feels like, you know, like when a new movie comes out and everybody go see it.
And you
then y'all
haven't
get
seen it
yes,
yet.
That's how it
Okay,
feels.
so let's break it down for Phor. So Phor didn't see the episode.
That's
So
how
when
I
the episode opens, you know what happened last week, right?
Yeah.
So according to the audience was a little confused because the way the show happened last week, everybody was like, "Where's Phor and what's happening?" And we thought Phor and Ryan were close. And I like how Ryan answered that, and he let everyone know, like, "No, this is still my brother. We're good."
Yeah.
So this episode opens and Ryan pretty much is going to his parents for advice. And as parents do, they give their kids advice. And I think his parents are pretty much saying, like, as they know him, like, you know, you started this, we think you should at least give it a try. And so that's the conversation with him and his parents. But we know there's editing and
I
there's
want to
long
know,
conversations.
did you guys ever sit down before you made this decision to take Non-Mag to another level? I understood last season, at the end of the season finale, I felt like Van was being petty. I felt like it was real petty when he invited Kat to your vacation house. Let me just say that. And I understood why they displayed you showing the sentiments like, damn, how far under the bus are y'all going to drag me? Like, I'm trying to show y'all that I want to make peace. Let's get these things back on the right foot. Let's vacate together.
Let me speak on that real fast. Like, my biggest issue, I feel like nobody's perfect, right? We all gonna make mistakes, but it's like, how long are you gonna sit here and remind a person that they did wrong over and over? It's like, if that's your real friend, brother, sister, whatever it is, like, you gonna encourage them and just, watch them learn from their mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And just not do it again. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a loss, it's a lesson. That's why I try to tell everybody. But like, they gonna keep hanging it over somebody's head, and it's like, I don't know.
It just felt
I'm
like
not
they
that type
was
of way.
beating a dead horse. Like, won't y'all
Well,
just let it be so we can get past it?
we see from the audience's view, and the only thing that they can see is, no matter what goes wrong, like, you could have made me as great as you did in the first three seasons, the first 2 seasons. Once you implement something into my character, it's gonna go that way.
I feel like that happens with Dawn a lot.
Yeah, I mean, even when Don was great last season, you know what I mean?
I just said that. I was like, last
I feel
season,
like Dawn
it
is
was
a-
like the season where they kind of lifted him up, and then this was like, thanks
And
guys for
that was
welcoming.
and that was just to speak on my brother's behalf. That was his biggest, problem. He was like, man, I just got these people start liking me again. I don't want them not to like me,
Yeah.
But that was his thing. He was trying to balance all out.
Now, as an older brother, do you take him aside and be like, "What the hell?"
You know what it is?
man?
You know what it is? This is what it is. Like, I like, since even when we were younger, like, I've always, like, he was always the kid that was like on his own thing. The family used to call, and no one knew where he was at. He was just doing his own thing, right or wrong. But I always gave him advice. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes hearing it from somebody else, it can impact. You know what I'm saying? A little stronger. So that's what it was. So he'll get advice from maybe Ryan or whoever it is. Sometimes, like, I mean, I'm not saying he don't listen to me at all, but hearing
But
it from
just may not
somebody
be as
else,
strong
like, he's
coming
used to
from
me. It's like it's expected already.
Yeah. Question for you guys, because we're in season 4, and I know like every time an episode comes out, the fans, it doesn't matter what is shown, the fans have their mind made up, and I know they're in the comments, they're on Twitter, they're on Instagram. Are you guys used to that by now, or letting them know, like, look, guys, be easy?
You become numb.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, we're human. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you have to understand what you're in, no matter
Right.
how bad it gets. Now, some people, don't understand, and they'll just go off and they let that mess with them. But we're at a different level of accessibility when it comes to social media.
Yes.
So now, before, like I said, if you wanted to know about Michael Jackson in the 90s, you went to his concert, you saw him on a music
That was
video,
it.
you bought his album
But
and
do
listened to
y'all
his
kinda-
music,
and
you saw him on
in
TV.
magazines.
That was
But
it.
that's the responsibility
I'm saying
that
you
comes
wouldn't know
along with the
nothing else.
life that you chose,
Exactly.
right? Like,
but also it's different now. Now
Right.
you can see Justin Bieber be worth $500 million and living in his $30 million home up on the hills and living great. But now, look at his page. He's got 400,000 comments.
Yep.
And if he ever went through all of those comments to see how bad that slander was, even as rich as he is or whatever he does, it's going to mess with him as a human being mentally.
Right.
Because this level of accessibility puts
Right.
these people in your house. You couldn't do that before.
And you be having time because you respond to people like,
Well,
You have a hell of time,
I respond to
bang.
people
Which I like,
because
though.
I respond to people because a lot of people don't understand the level of why people disagree. If we have, you saying something negative to me and then we have a disagreement, it's because there's a misunderstanding. So I'm gonna, for one, see what you're saying, see if I'm wrong about what I'm talking about, and then try to hear you out. And then if I hear you out and I still see what my side is, all right, I'm gonna try to let you learn this side, because in certain cases, the person just didn't understand it. When I explained it to them, like, oh damn, I didn't see it that way. So if I have the chance to let you see it from another side than just yours, and they can return positive, then it's worth it. But some people just don't. They don't even want to see different shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
they
It's
a lot
just
of
mine
times
is
it's
made
just
up.
arguing
Yeah, mine is
back and
definitely-
forth.
So
Yeah.
that's why I make time for it, because I know what I'm doing as I'm making time
Yeah,
for
this
that.
is a business.
It's
Just like we
informative.
talk, we
Right.
say and talk about this because this is a business for us. Like this is our job. But at the end of the day, we know it's a story. We
People
know it's
come
a
for us in the
storyline.
comments as well.
Yeah, people come for us.
And
And
all
we
we
have
do
to
is
It's
defend
gonna
shows.
happen.
Yeah.
Look at how
But-
it's changed dramatically in the last year. Like now,
Yeah.
everything is a paragraph.
Yes.
Everything is somebody. This is what they would go do if they had a YouTube channel to do a review.
But I
now
commend
they
you
can just do their review
on their
fucking
phone.
What I do is commend you guys for coming in here and facing the tough questions for us, because we do review this show as viewers. We're gonna be like, Ryan, yo, that was fucked up. Phor,
Yeah.
what's popping with Nikki? Speaking of Phor,
Right, I was like,
That was a good segue.
Your segment was very interesting today,
Was it?
sir. So you're working as a musician and you're doing your thing. You know,
Thank
we've
you.
seen you stepping onto new stages, huge stages, platforms. You just did a huge concert in the previous episode. And this episode, you get approached by
London on the
London on the track.
which is a huge opportunity for any up and coming artist.
Yeah, for
you
sure,
know?
man. We finna actually go meet up after this.
Awesome.
They said we have 5 minutes.
Oh,
But-
5 minutes.
Okay, well, come on.
Okay,
we gotta
so,
ask about Nick.
Nikki gets jealous when she finds out that you gotta go do your thing. Now I know
But
she
is it
knows who
jealousy?
she's with.
You know what it is?
Or is it possession?
Yeah, like she's younger than me too. So
Yeah, she.
That's that's like my little baby girl. So it's like she's very overprotective. Like she just kind of wants me, under her all the time. But she gets it. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's just sometimes women get selfish.
Did you feel like you deserved the cereal? And
I didn't know. I still
the
wanted
juice?
my cereal. Like I heard my dog ate.
Your dog was going to town.
Yeah.
Wasn't that one of the funniest
I'ma go
scenes in
shower.
that job? I was trying to tell him, like, when they cut
That
to
was hilarious.
After
That
he
was
sitting there,
petty.
he walked outside and he was all
Because
dressed.
we were like,
And
that's
then-
us picking up the cereal.
And then I think it was Bella that started eating it, eating the food.
Your dog
Yeah,
was going
I-
at it. And
like,
then
I'm
Nikki
gonna have to
helped
watch
you
it.
pack.
And then how did you
Because-
feel with that? Because that was a whole, like,
No,
that
I
was a
was- I
full
was-
glass that she threw in your
No,
face. I'm like, he about to
One, it
drown.
wasn't even the water. It was the ice in it there.
Oh,
damn.
okay.
Yeah, it
Thought
hit
it was
me in the
milk or
eye, so that's why I
something.
was stuck for a minute.
But
like,
you're
man.
very composed. I want to commend you for being a very composed
Yeah,
man.
because
you seem to be passive and cool.
Because you know what? If I was to act on that, then
Right.
I would have been in the wrong.
It would be
you know what I'm
bad.
saying?
That's
No matter what she did, I would have been in the wrong. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
y'all make a beautiful couple, and we kind
We
of,
love y'all.
we know why y'all love each other so much. It's just like, it's a situation,
Opposites attract, man.
Since y'all have 5 minutes, a few minutes left,
Yes.
I guess we can say, so we're only in episode 2. So as we see in this season, right, and they always say there's more coming, and we're like, what else can we
So
see?
much more.
But as we see it, you guys are pretty much separated. So it's pretty
Yes.
much Ryan, and you're thinking about starting your own thing, and Phor, Van, Charmaine, Danielle, everyone on this side. Are we all on speaking terms, or how's the relationship with everybody? I guess let's just get
I
to the
guess we-
nitty
I mean,
gritty.
it's good to see you two are on a good
We know
term.
that-
Yeah.
you know,
But
that's
see,
good
you know
to
what?
see.
Because I don't know if it's the friendship, how long we knew each
Will
other,
there
but we
be
have an
support?
understanding. It's just
Right.
we just got to different.
Would there be
understanding.
support between the two shops now that it's looking like there's going to be a 9mag and a Loyalty
I don't
Inc.?
know. I
Is there
don't
going to
know.
be support for each other?
I don't know. Cause
I mean, you just seen a whole episode of Fuck Ryan and Fuck
And
9mag
is dead.
consistently.
Well, do you think that
repeatedly.
they have a right that you said fuck them?
I've
To
never
feel like you said
fuck
fuck them. Or your actions.
All right, listen. That right there, as a viewer, you're speaking at
Yeah.
one side. You're saying, "Well, do you think they had it right because you said fuck them?" Well, why did I say fuck them?
Because you closed the doors, you didn't show up, and then all they did was come into a vandalized shop. They,
Okay,
they,
look
it was
at
like
look
they were
at
ambushed.
how do you start a domino effect in the middle? You're starting right now from the middle of the domino effect.
Well,
you
I felt
just
like
left
it started
off
with Kat.
You just left off of season three with people saying this, that, and the other. It's gonna be this. You know what? Fuck what you feel, Ryan. Don't care if you're going through nothing. We gonna have her up in here anyway. Fuck you, Van. You the new president. This, that, and the other. Don't forget parts of these episodes.
Right.
That's true.
You know,
Yeah.
That's true.
So, and like I said, like even with that, like I said, a lot of people, even they were relate everything back to be like, well, you messed up when it came to Kat. It wasn't about what we messed up when we came to Kat. It was the fact of, okay, everybody makes mistakes. Now it's time for me to make a mistake. What are you holding over me? Because all I asked my people to be was, hey man, I got to fix my relationship. I need y'all to understand that. And me and this girl can't be in a place where I'm uncomfortable and she's uncomfortable. She don't live here. So when she does come here at
So-
any random time, she can't work here right now. I'm not
Right.
saying she can't work here in 2
Right.
years. They
And I
like,
got- I
Right, but
understand
it was-
I felt like
Yeah,
all
and
of
I
you guys were on
understood
the same page
No,
with
it
that.
was
That's why I
immediately-
didn't feel like I was
Remember
like,
though,
where did they?
remember the episodes? It was immediately, no, fuck that. She can work here whenever she wants to.
Yeah.
Fuck
Right.
Ryan.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
ain't here.
Because we did say
You know?
last season, I was like, I got what Ryan was saying, because I'm like,
Yeah,
if
we
he's trying
left
to work
off
everything out with Rachel, I
understanding.
get the whole dynamic. Like, I'm not saying
just
she
can't
can't
get there
come
right
back
now.
here forever, but let me work this out with my girl.
But I thought that we understood
heals all.
that you
Right,
that
Phor?
you and
Time heals
Kat had spoken separately from the rest of the group, and that you guys had confronted that issue, and y'all was just like, okay,
But it was
it's
everybody
dead.
else
Yeah.
that was like, she can.
But then it went back
they
to,
felt like
oh, you
some-
banned her though. It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
well, we right now, she don't even live here.
Right.
And I'm not saying that, you know what I mean, I hate this person. It's just that if we had a run-in, I can't be working with you. You don't live here.
Yeah,
I
that
can't be
was an
working with you in a
understandable
place
point.
tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
That is my place of where I work at. It's your
Absolutely.
choice to come here or not.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I can't have you working here when we have it, because you would be uncomfortable as a woman. I would be uncomfortable as a man. And we just can't have that. Everybody went with, no, fuck this. She can do what she want to do. She come work here whenever, because she been this.
Okay.
Well, was she that when she left y'all?
So you felt like that was worth just saying, forget it all.
It was that, and then look at all the levels that you can probably pinpoint to your mind the levels of disrespect to everything that came in between that. Fuck you, this, that, you don't own this, we don't own this, you can't do this, you can't tell us this, you're not this. So if I got to go through so much talking about lease and who owns this and who can't say this, if I can't ask you to pick up a bottle from last night of partying and all of these things, there is no chain of command. So why am I still here?
That was big last season. But before y'all go, this is season 4. Will there be a season 5? And will you be filming with everyone? I know 4 is peaceful, so
Understand tuned.
Well, okay, that's a good. That's
but
a
it's
good.
definitely season 5.
It's
definitely season 5.
Okay, so definitely season 5.
Let me explain. You know what? Wait 1 second. Let me explain my chill. The reason why, see, I think for me, like music helps my chill. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I have somewhere. I'm very specific where I channel my energy. You know, and I don't believe in negative energy. So it's like. I try to, put out positive energy. You know what I'm saying?
So what's next for you for? Like we know you got the London on the Beat stuff coming up.
We just working.
on the track.
London on the track. Sorry.
Yeah, a lot of more music. A lot of more shows. Tours, all that.
Well, I'm not finna be that modest about certain shit because I've done that this whole time.
What's going on, Ryan? What's up next?
You're asking, so as it comes into this, you know what I mean? The same circumstance of me leaving that place and them having to start something new. Everything else goes along with that. So if, like I said, they break that fourth wall and they want to talk a lot of shit, but don't get it fucked up about why we here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've never had to try to boss up on Phor and say, hey, remember when I told you this shit like that? No. You know what I mean? Phor always played his role in what he was. I hit Phor first when there was a 9-man conversation. You understand? That was just about us being bigger than each other. Now we're at a point to where people feel like, you can't tell me this, you can't talk to me, you can't do this, you don't even know if you're going to be on the season. You don't have the meetings I have. You didn't start the fucking show. You didn't build the fucking show.
I have
what can you do?
I have a question.
So who can you tell?
Sounds like an exclusive.
Phor. So are you Loyalty Inc. or are you 9-Mac?
I got 9-Mac tattooed on me.
Okay.
A lot of motherfuckers got that tattoo.
Yeah, but a lot of motherfuckers that sit next to you.
That's a fact.
That part.
Well, I'm out here because Phor is.
You supporting your brother?
Well, yeah, I mean y'all gotta stay tuned, man. Shit.
Damn it.
I'm gonna just say like this, it's like this shit. It get crazy, man.
And y'all said that last season. We had no idea.
Yeah, but it's like out of control real. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many ways that you would have producers or people who film a show want things to go their way.
Yeah.
But so much real shit happens that they have to just go with it.
So was that gunshot in the wall real? I gotta ask you that. Was that or was that some? Were you really that pissed?
Did you see me shoot a gun?
No, allegedly.
Okay then. So, you know what I mean? And when it comes to this criminal accusation of shit, I have children, I have family.
Okay.
And then for people to go and consistently, and I don't give a fuck what's going on. I'm not finna be on television saying, hey man, Phor, you remember when you did this and shit like that? I'm sorry, the TV ain't worth it to me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? The scene ain't worth it to me, none of that's worth it to me. So on that level, I don't give a fuck if I was guilty or if I wasn't guilty. Why are you trying to incriminate me to that level when you fuck with me like that? If I fuck with you like that, you know what I mean?
You mean the two you talking about right now, me or the?
No, I'm talking about a bunch of people.
I'm asking a question because I saw the show.
Well, I can tell you right out in the door. Like people ask, well, what's up with you and Van and why y'all don't? Right. I mean, I used to rock with them, and like I say, even in trying to be cordial as we were moving along, shit was fine. But you literally are in scenes talking about me with some criminally,
But isn't that what y'all signed up for? I'm just so confused.
Okay, so what would you quit for? Because I feel like in anything that you do, at what cost? Because like I said, in a certain sense of who you fuck with and how you fuck with them, like I said, Van was locked up. I was out there Christmas Eve fucking about to rob niggas for this damn hoverboard that his daughter needed that you couldn't get her. That's how much I fuck with you on certain levels of shit. So when it comes to you possibly incriminating me to get taken away from my fucking family for a scene of shit like that, you a snitch and I don't fuck with you.
Well, we heard it here first. So it sounds like there will be a season 5, but everyone may not.
So some accountability is left out in the.
Everybody might be on season 5. This shit's so raw. You got to see if everybody will be on season 6.
I want to say, how are you feeling about Charmaine? Because a few seasons ago, it was like you were there for her when her car got repossessed, help her get that back and things like you were there for her, gave her a job at 9-Mag and everything like that. And now it's just like F. Ryan Henry. She made the flyer with the bullseye on you or
I didn't
whatever
see
like
that
that. Oh yeah, so there was a flyer for the party.
So there's a
it was
party.
like Nine Mag is
It's
dead, F. Ryan Henry, bullseye thing.
Do you
target
understand
on
why,
his face.
if we're buying into the story that we're being told, do you understand why they felt abandoned slightly?
Yeah. But I want to know how he feels about Charmaine.
And
Yeah.
did you
doing
actually
that.
show
I
up to
mean,
the
I
party?
feel I was hurt by it. I'm still hurt by it, honestly.
That's a good
Yeah.
question, Drew. Because
Did
then
you
the
actually show up to the party? Because it didn't look like in your scene with you guys pulling up, it didn't
The
look
way
like y'all
it
were
was
there.
So why are you asking me about television?
Because you
I'm
have
saying
to.
y'all will sit in front of television that you know is edited how it needs
because
to be
Ryan, you
edited.
understand something.
Because Ryan,
so wait,
this
hold on, hold on,
If I
hold on,
got
hold
this
on,
chain
hold
on
on,
this scene
hold
and then
on.
it comes back and this
Hold on.
motherfucker ain't there.
Because Ryan, you
gotta
gotta
ask
Leave
you
that
about
scene.
real
That's
life.
on you.
wait, hold on.
We're not here. We're here to interview Ryan Henry
hold
of
on,
Nine
hold
Mag
on.
from Black
Who
Girl from
interviewing Black
Chicago.
Crew?
Time out.
I'm Nine Mag.
Ryan, you have to understand. We work in production.
So
I'm
we
a
know.
freelance producer.
Okay, so when you see,
hold
she
on.
be like,
We get it. We get it. But the average audience member,
Yeah.
they don't
We
understand.
here to
Absolutely.
review
Absolutely.
the show. That's it.
So we
So
get it
when
because we host, we're all producers, we work in production, so we know how they produce.
Right.
But the average audience that sits in the YouTube comments, that come
Nah,
on
I feel
iTunes and you guys' comments, they only see one thing, so we have to ask you guys these type of questions
No, we
to
can.
kind of
We
break it
come
down
right
to them. Ryan just got a phone call for those who are
We're
not
walking out.
watching. We are on iTunes.
He snuck away to
This is
come in here and
very-
give us a little
It's
exclusive.
exclusive. We love y'all.
yes, you guys
I just want to say,
but we
if
love
you
you guys
guys
for
can come
coming
back,
in.
this is only
Yes.
episode 2. If y'all can
Yes.
come back and kick it with us, we would love more updates and
And
more time
understand
with you
that
guys.
whatever you guys give us is what we're going to talk about. Whatever is edited into the show
Y'all
is
work
what we're
tomorrow?
going to talk about.
Here,
Now we can make something happen.
we can
make something happen.
If we can do an
Absolutely.
exclusive interview, y'all got
Yeah,
time?
we need some more time. Yeah, we
Yeah, okay, let's do
So
that.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Ashley gave it to that motherfucker.
Actually, tomorrow when you guys come back or when we figure this out, let's
Forrest gonna
actually
watch
get into
it.
the episode
Let's
and give
do
what you
an
guys
interview.
think about it.
Yes.
But thank you guys for coming so
We
much.
love y'all.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Hopefully we see y'all tomorrow, and
Yeah, I
we
said
can
it.
and we could talk about some more things. Ryan said it, so it's
Don't forget that headset, right?
yes, yeah. Don't forget your headset. Bye guys.
I promise I'm gonna do my homework
Okay,
tonight.
do your homework. We gon' be on y'all. Pause. Not like
Send
that
out
much.
love to Ashley and
For those who are listening, we're saying bye to Ryan and Phor. We love you guys.
We apologize.
Thanks for keeping it 100. Thanks for keeping it real.
Have
We
fun.
appreciate that perspective.
It was a pleasure.
Oh Lord. So for those who are
So part
listening and
2.
watching, Phor and Ryan are leaving. We appreciate them. We love you.
Thank you, y'all.
Hopefully they can come
Ryan.
back tomorrow.
Ryan.
Exclusive. But yeah, they get a really quick interview, and that's what it is. It's real.
Yes.
They ran up on us, and
So Ryan's basically let it. Just first of all, don't be tripping off me stuttering, because if y'all could understand how fine.
listen. Let me tell y'all
Bitch.
something. Now that they gone,
Now we can talk about the real tea. Y'all can triple y'all. up.
ladies,
I was like upset. So do you do that?
they were so the people who watch the show.
Bitch, if y'all was in our group
Let's tip
chat
the tea.
earlier.
Okay,
I said nothing.
So for those who are listening to us on iTunes, who cannot visually see us on YouTube, we had Ryan and Phor in the building, and they
Yes.
are just as beautiful.
Gorgeous, honey.
or
Talk about
more.
some fine black kings. Come on
And
now.
I mean, I didn't know what to say or do.
They're gonna gas when they see this, dog.
So hopefully we can get them to come back tomorrow, and we can actually have a sit down
But
and
we
talk
got
to
the
them
real
about
tea.
everything.
He feels like production is feeding into things, so everybody wants to know.
Right.
You
Ryan
know,
always felt that
we
way.
we confronted him about how he felt about the team siding with Kat. And he
Right.
felt betrayed. Now we know that he felt betrayed. He felt like it was so much BS going on last season, or the last time we saw them, he was ready for a clean
Yeah.
break, which that happens in life, dog. You get
That
fed
does
up
happen.
with the drudgery
Because
of
now I remember like that second lake house situation, and Van literally said like, no, Kat, if she want to be there, she's gonna
He
be
sure
there. He
did.
literally said that,
And that's why
and
He
Charmaine
did.
kind of felt the same way
Can't
as well.
argue
Like
with him.
y'all can't take her away, but it's like, yeah, if she doesn't live here, work here, yes,
Right.
I can for right now.
And,
Right.
and
I'm
I
the
like
one
that.
gotta live in
One
this.
thing I told Ryan, I love that he does this where he follows up with people and he answers, because he had to remind us, and that's literally what he said last season. He's like, I'm not saying I don't hate her. I'm not saying she can't come back, but if I'm trying to work this out with Rachel, which does make sense, she just can't be here. And like I told him when we came in last year, I'm like, it's because y'all started off as friends and they don't respect you as a boss.
Okay.
So when you're telling them boss things, they look at it like, nah, that's the homie.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
can understand why he
Right.
would just walk out and be like, you know what? And then you're incriminating me allegedly about an alleged
Yeah.
crime, and
Right.
I can understand. So it's always good to get everyone's side.
It definitely is. Phor is just as peaceful in person as he reacts
Right,
to
Phor was
Nikki
so
on the
chill.
show. He's so
Hi,
chill, and
Nikki, I'm sorry,
his
but
vibes are bomb.
Phor is
Funny, Nikki, if you want to be a part of it too, like Nikki, I will be in that sandwich, and I will be.
Nikki, we
happy.
understand why you're
Can we
dealing.
say her?
We understand why you know, why you want to make sure that you protect your investment, my
Exactly.
love.
And it was funny because you said that,
I'm
and
not mad
Phor
at
didn't
you,
really
honey.
get it, and I
He
was
didn't
over here
get
like,
when you said that. When you said, you're like, I understand what. And he's like, yeah, I channel my energy into other things.
Because-
I'm like,
because-
I bet you
no,
do.
we understand why Nikki
Because
crazy.
Nikki's package is amazing. Like, her body
She's
is like
gorgeous.
snatched to the T, and
Phor's
Phor
package.
is working with situations.
Phor's a beautiful
He's a
chocolate
beautiful man.
That's what we'll say here.
You know,
Hopefully, because I mean, we have 4 minutes left, so hopefully they can come back tomorrow and we can delve more. Because Phor didn't watch the episode,
Yeah.
we can delve more into like what happened. But I'm happy that we
Yes.
were able to get them in the exclusive,
Yes, absolutely.
and all that good stuff. And hopefully we
Yes.
can
Yeah.
talk more about like Dawn and Ashley and
Yes.
the party and Rachel and you know.
yeah, we're gonna have some fun things next week. We're gonna do a little comment creep in for anybody who has anything to say in our comment section on
Yes.
YouTube. We're gonna read some of your comments to get some shout outs. Drew.
Yeah, if you want to keep talking to us, if you want us to shout you all out, you have to talk to us.
Yes.
And the way that you do that is you can go to YouTube and leave a comment. Make sure to, like us because we'd be rude to not like us. But if you are more of a hearer than a seer, that's cool. We got something for you too. You can go over to iTunes, subscribe, give us 5 stars. Give 5 stars for 4 because that man
I
is...
mean,
Yes.
him and
Fine.
Ryan are
Give
just
him Ryan
beautiful.
Fine.
When you give
Yeah.
5 stars, it makes it easier for people to find us, and then we can make this Black Ink Crew Chicago family bigger because it needs more people. right
Yes.
now. So yeah, like,
Everybody
subscribe,
needs cheese.
comment, 5 stars.
Yes.
4 is
Let us
fine.
know what you think about what Ryan said
That
to
don't make
defend
no
himself
sense.
today.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you guys are and shout out to everyone who's always in the chat with us. Shout out to everybody on iTunes and
Yes.
YouTube. If you guys are listening, let us know whose side are you on. Are you team
Yes.
Ryan or are
Yeah.
you team Van and 9 Mag? Let us
Right.
know who you think is wrong because now we hear Ryan's side. We hear what Phor has to say. So you guys tell us what team you
And
riding
I
for.
guess we're
will-
going to try to do something with them tomorrow. So if you have the questions, let us
Yeah.
know now so we can
Yes.
possibly ask them.
And
you
we
know,
can
what you wanna
prepare
know.
because Ryan likes to spring up on us so we can't prepare.
Yeah.
He likes to
This was
scare
the
us.
He
last
likes
minute.
to, yeah. He
That was
likes
my
to
first
watch
time
us
meeting them.
stutter.
I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like,
Drew
damn,
last
give us
year,
a
he literally
benefit.
walked in on us and he likes to surprise us and he doesn't like to tell us when he's coming, so we're nervous and scared. And
Yes.
we had a whole plan for you guys, but hopefully tomorrow we can get more tea in and you know.
Yeah.
Ryan
I
said
tried
he
the
heard
front, like I didn't care.
Hopefully we can get a little bit more
I
talking about Dawn and Ashley and what they're going through because,
Yeah.
honey, the tea was so thick. I can't even, like...
Cash App was not made.
How about this? We have 2 minutes left.
First of all, I'm just going to go ahead and say this. I'm going to save my last 2 minutes for that trick. Ashley, if you want us to find her...
Listen, we're already-
All right, ladies.
We are
'Cause
ready, girl.
How about this? How
All right,
about
let's
this?
keep it together till part 2.
We are all team Ashley.
Yes.
How about we just go into predictions and say what we predict? Is Ashley gonna throw them hands? Is Ashley gonna bounce to Texas?
Damn,
What
because
are we
it got when
thinking?
she said she was going to Texas, I was like, she means that shit. When you, thank you.
Now,
got you,
your
girl.
AfterBuzz
You know what?
TV.
I predict that I wanna sorry.
I predict that she's gonna take the honest steps this time to really try, but I don't think she's gonna get far. I'm kind of happy because she got a family, and I don't believe
Right.
in that. So
Yeah.
I same thing. I do predict that she is pretty upset, but I don't think that she's gonna leave Dawn because if we're watching now via their social media, I think they're still together. So I don't think she's leaving. But I mean, I'm willing to see with this girl. She's really pregnant by Dawn because
she
for
was a
those.
shady mother. Ooh, she
So
was
Dawn,
shady.
so Dawn posted a post today about his 3 kids. He didn't mention anything about a 4th, so this will be very interesting to see.
It's gonna be
Honey?
interesting to see. I don't know because I mean, social media they don't interact as much as they used to.
Yes, they
so there
careful
may
now.
still be a separation. So like maybe she didn't. Maybe there's not divorce on the table, but separation.
I want to give a shout out to Ashley
table.
for having the quote of the show, though. Can I please give
ahead,
Ashley's quote
ma'am.
of the show was, "You sucked my ass when you sucked his dick," and I just want to commend you, Ashley,
That
because
visual?
that was a comeback for that ass, and you know, we all saw her suck his dick, so we saw her suck the ass off of his dick, and so I want
It
to
was a
give you
thing.
2 thumbs up on that one. That was a great one because at the end of the day,
I'm not mad at her for doing what she did.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, I think they're obviously still in cahoots. When you love someone that much, it's hard to just completely cut it off, and they got babies together, so I don't think it's
Yeah.
completely cut off. But I think she's growing, and so I think she might grow.
I love when you do it.
So I think we might see
I'm proud of her.
put the fear of God in him, which is about time. 'cause
Yes.
he needs to quit playing. He's got a good woman in front of him, so I
Yeah.
hope he appreciates it.
Yes, well, we have to see what's gonna happen. If Vanda's gonna get this lease, if Ryan is gonna come back and give us a more in-depth interview, we can't wait to see that.
Ooh, that's
We're
exciting.
going to see what Phor thinks about his episode
He's gonna watch it,
Splash
yeah.
with Nikki.
And if that doesn't happen, then next week we'll go a little bit more in depth on some of these
yeah.
issues.
Maybe
tonight. I know
don't
we
go
kinda
too hard on
all over the
Phor,
place.
girl. He is a catch, girl. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know if you like, what's she about 25? I'm trying to tell
She's
you,
a
girl.
youngin.
So
Yes,
he's a catch.
Yeah, if they don't come back tomorrow, we can get the interview next week. We'll dig into
Yeah.
this
Yes.
episode and lead into next episode because a lot happened this episode, but because
Yes.
we got the guys,
Yes.
that was a little bit more
So
important.
don't read us in the comments.
Yeah.
I know
We
y'all
had a
like,
lot
"Yeah,
going
you
on tonight, so yeah. So next
Ryan and
week,
Phor were here.
yeah, next week we'll make sure we get everything covered plus that current episode.
Yes, we will. Well, we'd
fingers
like to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here with our surprise guest, surprise for all of us. And until then, I'm your girl Carmen. You can catch me on Instagram at King_Karma.
I am pregnant.
You too? Is it by Dawn?
And I'm pregnant by Phor and Ryan. You guys can follow me on all social media
Sad
at
gets
Kiki
twins,
Boom Boom.
honey.
Oh, Kiki. Like I be trying not to say nothing. I be trying to respect people's relationships.
I love
I think I got
no
one of them
Ryan,
pregnant.
so I'd be like,
I'm fake
Anyway,
pregnant, y'all. Not for real.
I'm El Marie. You guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at El Marie TV.
I think I'm the only one who knows what birth control is. Apparently. You guys can find me on all the things at OK Drew J with no babies.
Yes.
Fake pregnant, y'all. I'm not really pregnant. I love this relationship. Their relationships are
Yeah, we
beautiful.
respect relationships, but they fine.
Lord, they fine. Until next time, y'all, we're going to be cooling out. Tune in tomorrow. Check back in. We're going to make announcements via our social media. Don't miss part 2.
Bye.
Ryan and Phor.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.